The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Attack! Here I come again. Check.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, check 33. 33. Exit. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Woo! Mike, check 33. Hey, 15. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
It's a gain of 11. And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
22. Alpha. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Roy.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
22's coming. 22's coming. Get that one, Omaha. Hey, come on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here we go. 55. Hey, 128. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Fighting through. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.